All right, what up, YouTube? They told you certain content creators told me that I can't that you can't. What do they say? You can't curse in the first 2 minutes because the algorithm picks it up and they put you like some kind of space in the algorithm, man. But today we have the beautiful Miranda and Jeanette and well 420 isn't beautiful, but 420 we got 420, and then we have the
Good,
beautiful Miranda and the beautiful Jeanette.
good, y'all.
Naomi is currently taking the trash out. She'll be here momentarily. Um, and I wanted to know. I feel like I wanted to have a conversation about money. Everybody loves money, right? Sunday, people went to church. They didn't get their church money. People were feeling godly today. They probably donated to a charity. Hopefully, like did the food driver gave back. But I'd like to know. Oh yeah, I'm just generally on YouTube because we're gonna be looking for videos, right? And I just wanted to know. I wanted to ask the panel, what would be your parting gift if you hit the lottery? Now, the topic was originally, hold on, people leaving their marriage after the lottery. I figured, I figured we'd have some fun first because it's still a funny topic, and then we'll just talk about and then we'll just look at his face, and then we'll just we'll
He's
expand
like,
into
I'm
something.
out of here. That's what he's
Yeah.
getting ready to say. I'm out of here.
Oh, and first things first, man. This is an open panel once again, so let me go ahead and put the damn thing in the thing and the thing and the thing. And all of y'all are mods, so y'all need to the content creators like you, 420. You need to put your put your channel in the chat. So I'm gonna be putting the channel in the chat, Cash App in the chat, all that good shit. I don't even know how to get my Cash App link. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. If I can find a link to my
If you
Cash
can't
App.
put your link in there, 420, I can. I have my computer
Okay.
ready.
I'm gonna find my own Cash App link. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see how to fucking. I gotta learn how to do this. All right, so you gotta log in, obviously. Um, y'all, and fuck y'all. I'm supposed to figure out. I do all this shit before. I'm not. I don't feel like it. How about that, whore?
Got 3 people in here.
Y'all make sure y'all show Priest some love in that Cash App too.
It's a fact.
Definitely.
236. All right. 236. All right. Cool. Welcome back. Uh. All right. Need to complete your login. Man, what the hell? All right. So apparently, I don't know how to fucking. Hold on. Let me see something. I don't know how to pull up my Cash App on my computer so I can Give me 1 second. Who knows how to get their Cash App link? Is it a link or is it?
Somebody put it in the chat for you.
Oh,
Somebody already did.
well,
Yeah,
goddamn.
somebody.
Thanks, Rob S. I appreciate you. All right, so I got to copy. I got
There
to
you
copy
go.
and paste this. Good job, man. Thanks, Rob S. All right, so today we are mostly fucking around, but it could get to a place where it does become personal, but hopefully not. I just want to know, like in relationships, money could be a strain on a relationship, shit like that. And I just want to know what will be your parting gift. Look at his face. So we're going to get past the fact that you might leave your spouse. Let's just say you leave your spouse. Let's just make that scenario. You've already decided to leave because you got the money. What do you get them? So we're gonna watch this first. We're gonna see how he acted, and we're gonna say how we will act, right?
73
172. We're just gonna use that number. That's a good number. 273 million. Just keep that number in your head.
million dollars in the lottery, get some of the jackpot. After all, during their 15-year marriage, she supported him because he didn't have a steady job. Well, now the lottery winner's ex is speaking out in an exclusive interview with Our Les Trent.
She's the just divorced wife whose ex-husband won $273 million in the lottery. Mike Mercer never had a steady job in their 15-year marriage.
We had a dog. He took care of the dog.
And when they divorced 5 months ago, she was ordered to pay him alimony. Now, at age 53, this regular Joe is mega rich, leading to all sorts of debates.
What's the right thing he should do? He should give his wife 20% after. At least 20?
20, huh?
15 years, or at least 15% a
I'm going to
year.
go with half.
Oh!
Now, in this exclusive interview, we're hearing from Eileen for the first time, and she tells Inside Edition she doesn't want a penny of his winnings.
Your ex-husband won over $270 million. You were the breadwinner when you were married. You think you're entitled to any of that?
I don't want anybody to misconstrue anything that I'm coming after him, because I've heard this from numerous places that I'm coming after him. I'm taking him back to court. I want part of his lottery winnings. I don't.
She does, however, want the alimony payments to come to a stop.
The only thing that I would like to see is obviously termination of spousal support.
What was your first reaction?
I had already seen that somebody had purchased a ticket at that store, and I thought there's no way it could be him, and sure enough it was. I was shocked.
Eileen says the lottery jackpot doesn't change the way she feels about Mike. The marriage did not end on a happy note.
Now that you have money, it doesn't mean that I would want to come back.
Mike reacted this way.
$270 million does not make me appealing to her. That's what she said in the New York Post interview.
And do you believe her?
I don't care.
Don't care.
She didn't have a chance to get back with me. I don't want her back. So
We asked divorce lawyer Kelly Chang Rickert for her take.
He bought this car after the divorce several months after the divorce was finalized. He bought it with his separate money. He won its separate property, and she has absolutely no right to it.
Now, check out this wild coincidence. That New Jersey convenience store where Mike bought the winning ticket, that's where he proposed to Eileen 15 years ago. Yep, right in the same store.
That is a crazy story.
It is a crazy story.
Wow.
You might think Eileen has the worst timing ever, but maybe her luck is about to change.
Let's see if we can make you as lucky as your ex. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so she handled it pretty well. Do you think she's capping?
No, but I don't
No.
spousal support should stop.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Let's try to find one more real one. Original story. Nope. I think that's the only one, really. Okay. Wait, 11 dumbest lottery winners.
Generally,
Wait, are we going down a
winning the
rabbit
lottery is
hole?
a chance to change one's life. The lucky people who
There's
win think it is an answer.
Probably so.
Number 11, Gerald Muswagon. Canadian Gerald Muswagon bought a $2 lotto ticket that made him an instant millionaire in 2011. He won a $10 million jackpot, but blew it in just a few short years. He bought a house that doubled as a nightly party spot, hosting his ever-growing legion of hangers-on. He also blew the cash on cars, partying, and gifts, while racking up a string of legal entanglements. By the end, he was doing manual labor on a farm to support his girlfriend and 6 young children. 7 years after his big win, he hanged himself in his parents' garage. If you think this horror lottery curse is terrible, wait until you watch our top 2 stories. Number 10, Sharon Tirabassi. Sharon Tirabassi won $10.5 million in a Lotto Super 7 jackpot in Canada during the year 2004. Excessive spending and giving her life an over-the-top makeover in the years after she won drained the money quickly. Assuming the money was bottomless, the vacations, cars, houses, and handouts piled up until there was nothing left. By 2013, she was riding the bus to the part-time job she worked to support her children, because all of her winnings were gone by then, showing us that nothing lasts forever unless you take well care of it, especially money. Number 9, Kenneth Goff. In 2010, a 58-year-old former banker named Kenneth Goff drank himself to death. He was alone and penniless just 5 years after winning the equivalent of nearly $11 million with a lucky British lottery ticket. Soon after winning, his once stable life evolved into a blur of exotic.
Yo, what up, Rob Zilla? We got the link in there. You can pull up. Look, we're just looking at money, and I want to know, man, like, what would be your parting gift? Because my thing is, we already know, like, these people, that's the first thing they'll do. That's their first reaction. What?
Oh, I think winning the lottery might be bad luck a little bit.
It might be, maybe. We don't know. Let me see. Hello, Terry here. We got all kind of people showing support. Hey, look, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming to support my channel right in the chat. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I love it, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So today, I want to know people's opinions on. Let's get past. Like I said, the scenario is you've already decided to leave the person you with. If you're not with nobody right now, think about your ex. If you'd have hit the lottery, what would you have given them? Or if you're in a relationship, what would you give them? What would you give them before you leave? Or would you give them
nothing? It depends on how much I won, really.
All right, 273 million. Let's start with the Fat Boy's number. 273 million. What do you give your significant other?
I'm giving them $10 million.
And then you clearing it.
Yeah. That's enough for you to do whatever you need to do for a while. You can go buy a brand new house, pay it off, car, pay it off. That's enough time for you to live off of that for more than a couple of years. You know, you ain't got no rent, no mortgage, taxes, but on your regular bill, shit, you should be able to afford a little bit of that shit. The rest of that money, you ain't got to spend the whole million on the house. You could spend like $600,000-$700,000 on the house, be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Go on vacation a few times, whatever, but you still got about a good $8 million left. That shit should last you for a while. And then really, it ain't my concern because shit, I'm gonna be going anyway. So you better take that $10. You better make it stretch. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what happens after that.
I'm gonna make 420 my guinea pig, man, because this conversation gonna evolve. All right, look. All right, I'm gonna switch it up. We're gonna do it like this. All right, so you 273 million. That'll be your parting gift. We're gonna do it a two-parter. So who wanna answer next?
I will.
All right, what's gonna be your parting gift?
A house next to mine, but the front door won't face my front door.
Okay. Okay.
You would give your ex a house to live next door to you?
No, it's my husband. I wouldn't divorce him, but I'd give him a house next to me with the front door not facing my front door.
Okay. All right. What about you, Mariah? Past or present?
I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him anywhere near me. Give him like 20. Go take a vacation, do whatever. Go live like some other state.
You say you're gonna give?
Yeah.
You say you give him $20 million?
20. She said 20.
Yeah.
That's generous.
20.
Okay.
That's real generous. Okay.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Cool. 20. All right. My 273 million. My ex. Man, listen. My ex smart as hell. 273 million. My ex smart as hell. Look, I give her 25, right? Just to have. And then whatever kind of business ventures that she looking towards in the future, bro, that bitch smart. All she needs is capital. She know what to do with it. It's just building the capital. That's the toughest part. You see what I'm saying? Having a good idea that's gonna work if it's foolproof, and you know money and you know business. That's not hard. So my ex, I give her like 25, just as a gesture that's saying like, oh, I'm gonna go a little bit over the top. You see what I'm saying? So whatever business you got going on, I'm gonna invest in that too. So I don't know how much more it'll go, but that would be my parting gift. You know, invest in one of her businesses. You see what I'm saying? Give her enough to invest in her business and handle her shit. So I guess it could be like 15 for her or 20 for her and then 5 for the business. You see what I'm saying? Because when it comes to business, that money could go fast. So $5 million could be nothing when it comes to the business, right?
Yeah, especially if you got people working for you and shit too.
Yeah. Salute to Kid Murray, the GOAT. And Gundry, I did see your comment. How I'm dealing with that itch. Let me check my app, brother. Hold on. Let me see. Let me check my app. Let me see.
So, Pre, what if she makes more money out of the business and then you end Just blowing all what you have, and then she's got more money than you.
Give me 1 second. I'm on day 6. I see that happening because she's that smart. But see, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna invest in her shit. I'm gonna be a stockholder.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna invest in a person, right? My parting gift and my ex would be investing in her because I know she's smart. So even if she blows up, then I blow up.
Okay.
Depending on the
Smart.
contract, maybe not
There
as
you go.
much. Maybe not as much, but she's so damn smart. She's gonna have multiple businesses. So that business might do boom, and that much business might do you know what I mean? Either way, I'm invested.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That would be my parting gift. And like I said,
Hey, we're too close over here to retirement age.
yeah. I mean, all you really need is enough money to make it to like 75. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is a 2-parter. Is that Jessica? What up, Jessica? Jessica is coming over here from the roast page we be on, King Troll. You feel me? Welcome. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Hello.
It's a 2-parter. Okay, so all right, so you took the money, you left, you had a parting gift. What are the next 3 things you do with the rest of the $273 million? Go ahead, 420.
Man.
The next 3 things. If it don't even need to be that much, what are the next things you do that's the last I need to do with this money? What's the rest of the money? What's the rest of the money? That's all you need to do with it. You don't need to touch it no more. Just sit back.
I'm gonna pay off. When I pay off, I say I'm gonna bless those that I feel like I need to bless, and that's gonna be a hell of a lot of people. And I ain't talking about millions here, millions there. I'm talking about like if I got a cool home, like I got a homeboy that has got a house. Shit, I pay his house off, buy his house for him. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like to close people, and then like family. You know, I don't give a damn if I only met you one time. If you like akin to me, like bloodline, like I will look out for you as far as like at least hearing you out and getting to hear your story or something and seeing like what can benefit you. It may not be cash. It could be like paying for your college, or it could be helping you get a car because you already got a good paying job. I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? But like it may not just be money that I got to give you. So I'm gonna try to help many people as I can, because there's no way that I would want to have that much money and then I'm not helping nobody. Like I'd help a lot of people. I at least would spend about a good $100 million in helping people. Like seriously, like and that's a lot of people. Because you still got about another 170 million left.
150, because you said you get 10 for the ex, you know, parting gift. So you're at 160, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
260.
260. You at 260. So if you spend 100, you at 160 now. Yeah.
Good. I'm still good. And then I probably would. Then the next thing I would do is I would probably either rent out the property that I'm at now, or I would sell it and then just initially just build one estate. Probably nothing like too big, but just the land I want. Maybe not a big crib, but maybe just on like a nice size crib, maybe on a lot of land though. You know what I'm saying? So I would do that. And then third thing would be try to make some type of investment to where now I'm making money off of this money, and I'm able to save most of the shit because I only invested $3 million into a business, and that shit makes me $20 million a year or something. I don't know, shit like that.
All right. Okay, so then you set that so pretty much your number is the only thing else you gonna spend that's not that you're not gonna save. You're gonna be left with 160, and after that you're gonna spend 100 million. You good? All right, that sound like that makes sense. All right. What about you, Miranda? You done cleared your soul, had your party gift. What are you gonna do with the rest to make sure you set? You ain't gotta do nothing for the rest of your life.
First of all, well, I'll take care of my kids in their college, whatever they need for that, and then pay off my student loans because I'm sure I'll have a lot of those. I would I would clear out my land and build a house on this land. Maybe a few other things. I haven't thought of it. Yeah, top 3 things.
Once the house is built and the kids straight, you good.
Right.
And what she talking
Make sure I
about?
have a car.
Depending on where you live, you looking like you only gonna spend about $5 million, maybe 10.
I already
If you
have
wanted
the
to go to-
land,
Yeah.
so all I have to do is build a house.
Shit, Miranda gonna be left with about 245. You sitting on 245? Miranda started to look real pretty, right? You was always pretty, Miranda. You was always
Hypothetical.
pretty. Jeanette, what do you do the rest to make sure that you ain't got to do nothing else? I mean, if you wanted to wake up and just walk around the house with a mimosa and then lay somewhere and forget every day, that's all you had to do. What do you do with the rest of the money? Make sure you can do that.
I'd have to have a staff, but I would have a special needs like trust fund for my kids so they don't lose any of it. And then I would also invest in some special needs programs in the community. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So she gonna pour into improving of a specific space. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. So Miranda gonna get her a staff and sit back. Are you gonna manage the staff?
Jeanette, you mean?
Yep.
Oh, you got somebody
my bad.
backstage.
Jeanette, I got somebody. Who is this?
Sterling. Yeah, I'd manage the staff.
That's Sterling. What's up, Sterling? What's up, bro?
Hey, how y'all doing? Don't let me interrupt. Please keep
Nah,
going.
you good. You good. This is good. You joining the conversation. You came in late, so you get to get made fun of.
All
right, so all right, this is Sterling, y'all. He pulled up not too long ago on one of my safe spaces, and he shared some stuff, and it was real strong, man. I think it was helpful to the conversation. Now, so we're talking about hitting the lottery. Now, we already skipped past the part of whether or not you would leave. We just hypothetically was just like, okay, that money you leaving. What's going to be your parting gift, right? What's going to be your parting gift? And if you're not in a relationship, that's fine. Your ex. What would be your parting gift to either your current or your ex?
Okay, so you said you skipped past the part where you would leave, where you what?
Right. I already created the scenario that you leaving.
The relationship.
Yeah, the relationship. Yeah.
Oh, okay, now I understand. Yeah, I'm not in a relationship.
Your ex. Then your ex. What would your parting gift be to your ex?
Hypothetically speaking, you was in a relationship.
Hypothetically speaking, you was still with your ex, but
you married or whatever.
Obviously leave, right? You left, so it was left. Y'all broke up for a reason, right? So $273 million. $273 million. What is your parting gift on the lottery? You just bought the ticket. They scanned it. It went across the screen. What is your parting gift?
When I saw the question, I was thinking my parting gift to the world.
Well, I mean, hey, look, however you want.
All right,
listen.
My parting gift to a loved one would be, I would invest $100 million. You said how much was the money? 200 and something.
$273 million.
That I'd invest $100 million in Charmin. Toilet tissue.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about.
Shears. It's because your ex was a piece of shit.
That's what you say about me. And I'm not talking about Shears. I would buy Squares. Actual.
Okay. Right.
When shit goes down, I'd have all the toilet paper. Like 2 years ago, you couldn't find toilet paper.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Nope.
I spent another $100 million helping the working class. The downtrodden.
Okay.
Mostly strippers.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Supporting your local community. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to give back.
Yeah.
And then I'd spend $73 million on becoming president.
Okay, so that's all your money though.
Yeah. I'm blowing all this shit.
The first question is it's a two-parter. No, I'm saying so. Okay, so
But hold on.
all right, look. Okay. Well, okay. That's funny. You funny as hell. Okay, all right, so all right, so to your ex, what you would give them nothing.
Assuming that
you were in a relationship, you left a relationship because of the $273 million. What would you give your ex?
And look, assuming that there's not a restraining order out on me, and that I could contact her, I would give her some hardwood floors because she had carpet and a couple of cats.
Oh, okay.
And it was just gross in there. Like you open the door and you could the first time it was just itchy, right in the face. Maybe a carpet cleaner.
Okay.
Hey, that's real. That's some real shit though.
Wow.
Yeah, a shampoo, a steamer, right?
That's some real shit. I respect
right.
that.
That's real. Yeah.
Like a monthly subscription to Febreze, or something like that. I don't know, man. No, I wish her the best. I don't know that she would be the one I would leave something to, but I really want to answer this question.
So it'll be nothing. So you're left with $273 million. So the second part of the question is, what do you do with the rest of the money to make sure you ain't got to do nothing for the rest of your life? I mean, if you wanted to just wake up in your boxes, watch sports, drop some nachos on your chest, have a chick lick it off, like you ain't got to do nothing. What would you do with the rest? If you leave it none to your ex, you got $273 million. What do you do with the rest?
Well, you're assuming I'm not living that lifestyle currently, but
I'm assuming, right? It's a hypothetical.
I understand your question. No, I would seriously like the Charmin thing was kind of a joke.
Right.
I'm convinced that if you could buy up a bunch of goods like that people need, I just thought, during the pandemic, you could make a fortune on baby formula, toilet paper, things that people really need.
All right, so you that's like food and beverage. A lot of people get into food and beverage because that's an industry that'll never die. It'll go up, it'll go down, but food and beverage, always good. So you said $100 million in the Charmin.
Yeah, that's gonna turn into a bill to an M to a B. Yeah.
So you're good for the rest of your life. $100 million in Charmin, and you're good. Now you got $173 million just to sit on.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So my shit is similar to 420s because I mean I grew up in spaces where people were less fortunate. You know what I mean? So
right.
Shit, I would fucking shit. All I really need is like $100 million. So shit, 173. Well, no, I won't have 173. I'm gonna get 25 to my ex, so I'm gonna be with 148. All right, so 148. Shit, bro, I'm going to every community I ever lived in, and all the shit I didn't like in it, I'm gonna change it. Like all the basketball courts I played on, and I was tired. We ain't had no net. Motherfuckers breaking the rim. You know what I mean? When that was our only thing we had to do other than being in the streets. You see what I'm saying? I would fix all that. I would make sure all that shit is in tip-top shape. I would make sure when kids walk outside of that community, no matter how fucked up it is around the community, when they look at that basketball court or they look at that or that football field, they want to go out and they want to play instead of feeling like, damn, I ain't got shit to do. Like, because I know how that feels. Or to not have like, or like local rec centers, like recreational centers make a big difference. So
yeah, sure.
Yeah, definitely the infrastructure of the community, in communities that are considered like the ghetto or the slums or whatever. Because I know what it feels to be a kid and walk outside and feel like, oh, we ain't got shit. And then when you go to other communities, it's like, oh, they got this, they got that, da-da-da. Like, I know how that feels. And then you go back home and it's like, blah. Like the motherfucking
basketball. I'm glad where I grew up at, they had all that. They had like a big ass park, swimming pool. I mean, it's still, gangs and shit like that. But yeah, we had a big ass park, sure. But I mean, I've been in areas where shit like that would matter in certain neighborhoods, like certain, especially things for the youth, bro. Like these motherfuckers that's grown, you can't really do too much with them. But like just to save the younger generation of children from just giving them something a little bit more positive and constructive to do. Those type of things would come in handy because especially if you can give it to them for like free, like services for free, like come in here and use a computer for free online, like, you know, fill out your resume or like take a class, or, you know, even younger, like having gyms they can play sports. Like you said, if you can't afford it, then let me know, or let the program know what your situation is. We may be able to sponsor you for a season or something. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that is what makes a difference, bro, for sure.
All right.
Doing stuff like that. But remember, originally, me and you thought about this originally because we were asking ourselves what would be the reason why these motherfuckers is leaving. Because remember, the statistics said 75% of men is gonna leave a woman if they hit the lottery, and it's saying if a woman hit the lottery and she married, 50% of women would leave. So it's like half and half with them. So why do you think it's more dudes that's more men that's willing to move on once they hit the lottery? Like they ready to just end all their shit and just get on. Why do you think men are more like successful to that?
Oh man, all right. So we'll do the question like this. We'll start off. Why would 75? Why do? Because it's a statistic. Why do 75% of men that hit the lottery leave their wives? I would say because the reality that most men are married to people that they can marry, and most women are married to men that they want to marry, for whatever reason. And I think men, no matter how unattractive a man gets, he's always going to have a desire to have that bad chick. You see what I'm saying? Or live a life of leisure. Because if you leave a man to his own devices, we're not going to do shit but fuck as many women as we can, and like drink a lot, and like eat really good food. You know, it may be like play sports to be athletic. Like if left to our own devices.
But see, it don't necessarily even have to be like a bad bitch. You could be you just tired of her shit, and maybe you know good and goddamn well if you didn't have this money and you try to leave her and divorce her, you know, it's all kind of legal shit tied into it, where splitting up half of this alimony and all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting the courts involved and having to split houses and furniture and all kind of shit. You know, the complicated shit that come with getting a divorce. So if you papered up, you got the money to just wash all that away. Like, look, like I said, I'm gonna give you $10 million. You're gonna sign these papers. You ain't gonna ask me for nothing. I ain't gonna ask you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get this 10, bam. You're gonna go do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. See what I'm saying? Instead of and that's, I think that's coming from men that just naturally wanted to already leave that situation. This is just a fortunate situation that happened that allowed them to actually do it on where it's more comfortable for both parties. You know, you probably ain't even got to give her 10 million. Shit, you probably can give her 5. That's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know if you got what is that shit called, prenups and shit like that. Because if you did, or if you did, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you may be able to offer them a good amount of a number, but maybe 10 won't be enough, bro. Because they're gonna be looking like, well, I want to pay motherfuckers off and give my family money too, yada yada. So you might have to come up on that number. I might have to give her like 50 million or something, just so she can, you know, feel like she's breaking her people off too or something, you know.
In my state, I'd have to give him half.
Really?
Yeah, it's a community property state. I'd have to give him half if I won.
That's still good. That's still a lot of that's still, my bad, that's my neighbor. Still a lot of money though. You know what I'm saying? Half of, we say 200, how much? 73?
273.
Half of that is still a good number.
Yeah.
100 million is a good number. 50 million, 135, shit. Come on now, like, what can you, if you're not giving money away and you own a house, what are you really spending your money on? Like,
but
if you ain't giving the shit away and traveling.
I wouldn't even want to live on that much of it. I would want to live on only like 25% of it and have the rest for my kids' future if it was broken up like that.
Okay.
just to make sure, because lottery winners lose everything within a year sometimes, right? All of it.
Yeah. A lot of the time they lose it real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Real fast.
They do.
I mean, why do you think, Miranda? Why do you think men leave women more often when they hit the lottery?
I don't know. They feel like they have the money. They feel like they have the power to do whatever
Money
they
and the
want.
power.
Mhm.
So you think most men don't do whatever they want in their marriage? You say most men don't do whatever they want in their marriage?
You said they don't?
No, I'm asking you. You said they get the money and the power. They can do whatever they want. I agree. But I'm just asking, do you think they not do whatever they want already in their marriage?
I mean, yeah, some, not all.
Okay. All right, so let's have some fun. Let's try to find actual statistics, right? Some marriage statistics. This is always funny because everyone always has different marriage statistics, right? Marriage rape statistics? What the fuck? Google's weird. All right, marriage statistics. What is the actual probability of marriage in a divorce? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe I should Google it, right? Hold on. Maybe I should Google it. Don't worry, Sterling. This is how I do. My brain goes everywhere. All right, so in 2019, there were 16.3 new marriages for every 1,000 women aged 15 or older. Wait a minute. Wait, y'all got to see what I'm looking at. This says in 2019 that 420 is taking a shower in his garage. In 2019, there were 16.3 new marriages for every 1,000 women aged 15 and over in the United States.
15 and over.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I had to light the black and mild to get for that one. All right, that kind of threw me off. Oh, it went down from 16.7 in 2009. Okay.
Which part threw you off?
16.3 new marriages for every 1,000 women aged 15.
Yeah, okay. I was just making sure. Okay.
Age 15.
That's disturbing.
And over.
Yeah, I was just making sure I was on the right page.
I don't even feel like I'm ready for marriage now at 30, so 15.
It almost implies they didn't count the marriages that were younger than that or something. Like were there ones younger than that? They didn't count. Like, it's weird.
I mean, the fact that it starts at 15 is kind of throwing me off.
Yeah.
Is that like arranged? Including arranged marriages?
It says in the United States. In the United States.
That's what got me. That's weird.
Wow.
So that's an age of consent in some states, 15. I thought
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I thought it was older than that.
In some states, I understand it's 16. In some states, it's 18. I don't know if it's I think you can get married at 15, but like with parental consent. But I'm not really sure. Or I think
Nebraska. No, I'm just saying Nebraska is 19, but it says here that it's 18. But those statistics say 15 and up. It says, so as of January 2022, in the 41 states that have set a marriage age by statute, the lower minimum marriage age, when all exceptions are taken into account, one state has a minimum age of 14.
Damn.
Oh
Alaska.
my goodness.
It's probably because there's not a large population of women out there, bro. That's the only thing I can think of, which is sick to say, but I mean,
My aunt lives
I'm not
there.
saying.
But it
I'm
gets
not saying
better
it
though.
makes it right.
3 states have a minimum age of 15. 22 states have a minimum age of 16.
Wow.
So that's 25. There's 26 states where you can get married at least at the age of 16.
What state is the age of 15?
Alaska.
Alaska's 14 or 15?
Hold on, this is getting better. With minimum, hold on,
Minimum wage.
age of 16.
And you know,
okay, here we go. Delaware,
Oh, Florida.
Florida,
Uh-oh.
Georgia. It just has a line through Georgia.
Wow.
and what I take that as is if you got that in Georgia, you can probably do it at any age. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
No. The sad thing is, you're right. You're probably right.
And it's also interesting that if you looked at the age of consent, like as far as intercourse, I'm under the impression that it's higher than that. So it's almost like you can get married at 14 in a state like Alaska, for example.
Wow.
Before you can even consent, it's almost like your parents just I don't even know, man. This is crazy.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Those are two huge commitments, but the other one, that's fathers.
Okay. This is an age of consent chart.
See there?
You know, when I look at stuff like this, I just think of all the predators, you know. Anyways. Okay, so Alabama 16, Alaska 16, Arizona, Hawaii 16. A lot of military people out there. I get it. Kentucky, yeah, makes it. Kansas, Iowa, that's a surprise. Indiana's a surprise as well. Maine, Maryland. Wow, I didn't even know that. The nation's capital is there. I grew up there. I didn't know that shit. And it's a reason why I didn't know that shit, because my peoples told me it was at fucking 18.
Louisiana 17.
What? No, but this is the age of consent, not the age of marriage. But it seems like the age of consent and the age of marriage is like, you know, hand in hand, right?
Well, no, maybe like as far as like legal documents, you probably can't do it. Like, you probably can't take each other's last names and shit like that. But maybe
right.
As far as having sexual consent and all that, maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't know.
Okay, so that's
These young
consent.
girls are probably Googling this because they're ready
Right.
to get married or think.
Ready to go.
Yep.
Okay. Minimum age of marriage. Okay, so what I'm saying is what's throwing me off, right? Is okay, so I've never really looked at these numbers now that I think about it. I haven't.
That's probably a good thing.
Right,
Jeez
what are we
Louise,
doing?
man.
I didn't know that many U.S. states was the age for 15 for that many states. That's crazy.
Dog, Massachusetts has the lowest minimum marriage age with parental consent of 14 for boys and 12 for girls.
12 for girls. Oh my.
California
Lord.
and Mississippi do not have a minimum age for minors to be allowed to marry with parental consent. Massachusetts has the lowest. 14 for boys and 12 for girls.
Man, that's crazy.
What the fuck are you doing over there, Boston?
For real.
In Mississippi.
I'm surprised. Okay, so all right, so this conversation got interesting. All right, now. Well, I mean, do people really go by that? Like, though, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. That's a little strange. Yeah, well, that's really fucking strange. Oh God. Okay. All right.
I have a daughter.
I think it's a very interesting topic, and I know it can be kind of weird and off limits, but
no, it's not. It's not that it's off limits. It's just I'm trying to figure out how to angle this. Like, okay.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
and because I knew those numbers, and I have looked at them. And please understand, I want to start with, I'm a grown ass man and I only date grown ass women. Okay, everybody relax.
Okay, cool.
Everybody relax. Okay, but
right.
I'll try to be brief. But I basically just go around hitting these open panels, right? That's how I found you. And oftentimes I don't know what I'm getting involved with. Okay, and I don't really want to know. Something's exciting about just jumping in. Anyway, I hit the link on this guy's channel. His name is Locksmith, like a guy, you know, and he was cammed up. You know, he's an old ass white dude with a bald head. And, you know, it's not like thought I was talking to a decoy. I think he separates it like Lock Space Smith. And then if you search Lock Space Smith and then also include the word Predator, you'll definitely see it. Now, I didn't know that. I just searched open panels that were live. Anyway, the point is, he's one of these guys who, at least he hosts a community where of child predator catchers, you know, like where they set up these decoys and stuff. And I had no idea that that's what they did. And I hit the link, and it led to a discussion about this and the age of consent. And I thought it was fascinating. I thought it was a very good conversation because it came up to what should the age be. And apparently in this community, if you even ask that question, you get called all sorts of shit that I am not. But I do think it's an interesting conversation. I think it's interesting that the number is not the same across all 50 states. How is that? Why is that?
Different laws.
And that's as far as I got with it. And then they kind of
real quick. We got two people watching this live. I just learned how to do something new on I just learned how to do something new on StreamYards. So the topic flip, which is not a problem. I just want to let y'all know. I'm gonna end this one we're on, and I'm gonna start another live with a new title. I'm retitling it right now. Hold on.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good. It's good that the topic changed because this is very interesting. The age of consent is weird, right?
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna end this. Hold on. I'm